He had an interesting exchange with a reporter who asked him if he's giving away game strategies on his podcast. Take a listen.
I don't say much different on the podcast than I say to you right here. So, nah. What's the X's and O's that I said on the podcast? You all right?
Yeah, actually, the only real thing I noticed that really stood out was you talked about how to cover White, Smart, and Horford differently between games 1 and 2. That was really only.
Oh, yeah, that was just contesting shots. If that's X's and O's, then you reaching for something. It's all good, though. Keep going. Reaching heavy.
This is such a casual take to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's such a casual thing.
What do you mean?
So, Draymond's been doing his pod since November 15, 2021. So, do we want to say he was giving away strategies after he was probably the best player on the court and impacted the game in Game 2? Like, I didn't hear any of that. Like, it's such low-hanging fruit. Yeah. Like, he played a horrible game. Like, I'm not condoning him not playing a horrible game, right? His stat line was not good. But, like, let's stop with this little stuff like, whoa, you have a pod and you're giving away tactics. Like, get out of here with that. That's such an outlandish, outdated way of thinking.
Yeah.
Like, there's enough time in your day to do a 2-hour pod and still stay committed to your craft. Let's say you were on the court for 8 hours. You slept for another 8 hours. You did your pod for 2 hours. Still 6 hours left in the day.
Yeah.
Like, I just get so frustrated with little stuff like that.
But that's how it is, because, you know, Draymond, he beats everyone to the punch before they can, like, throw it. So when Draymond comes and, like, says, I play bad, now you really don't have another question to ask him.
It takes all the,
so now you
takes all the wind out.
Right, now you want to ask him the little tedious stuff about this and that. So, that's all for the birds.
You know, as we were playing that sound, Vince was looking like, what are we talking about here? Vince, I saw you smiling, laughing. Go ahead.
And Pat Bev, to add to it, it's just like, okay, he asked the question and he said it. Then his rebuttal was, okay, what actually did I say? He said, yeah, you was talking about how to cover him. And he said, contesting shots. Like, okay, so now he feels crazy. So, I mean, it's just, and he said other things, that would consider maybe worse than that. And would that be considered? No, I mean, he's just like, we have to guard better. And it's the truth. He didn't say anything. I mean, anybody knows that. You don't have to play in the league to see that they needed to guard better. Contest the three, protect the three-point line. Like, that's not giving away strategy.
It comes down to this thing. I think what the reporter was trying to highlight there is this idea of distraction. And JWill, you mentioned it. It's like if you're doing something else, there might be a distraction there. Are you giving away strategy? Are you doing something like that?
Is it a distraction as an NBA player while you're practicing to build a business at the same time? Oh, because I just saw them bring Adam Silver on the pregame show last night and praise LeBron James for building $1 billion industry. Is it a distraction for a kid who's getting NIL deals while he's participating in college sports? Oh, no, you can do both at the same time.
Yeah, I agree. And to add to that, too, like, as basketball players, only reason you get invited to the podium if you have a good game. So he didn't have a good game. Like, they invited him up there clearly for some type of energy that they want to put on the media the next day. So you just have to be cautious of that because, it's always the top 3 guys who play well. It's not, they want Draymond on there because, after a loss, he might say something crazy. They can add to this few little media taxes, but I respect it.
And I'll say with this, he is so good at responding to that stuff, just batted it right down. All right, so let's talk about the Warriors. JWill.
We've been talking about the Warriors.
I mean, but let's talk about the Warriors.
We've been talking about the Warriors. We've been talking about the Warriors.
Can I tell you why? Because a lot of people picked them to win this series, and now they're down 2-1, and it doesn't look good. Right. Can they right the ship?
Yeah, I just want to switch it on you, brother.
I know he did. Look at him. He's always doing that.
I have to. Like, I gotta.
By the way, we live like 5 minutes away. So
we do. But I gotta give Marcus Smart credit for the way he had 2 points in Game 2, how he responded. Give Jason Tatum some credit. And I gotta tell you though, we talk a lot about Stephen Curry being the identity for the Golden State Warriors. Like, the more and more I'm watching games in the finals, like, the identity, it feels like, for the Boston Celtics is in the attitude of Jaylen Brown to me, man. Like, the way he approached the first quarter, like, that kind of gritty, like, I don't care, I'm going to be the best player on the court on the defensive side and the offensive side, that translated into how this team plays. I just want to give that some credit and some praise.
And to add to that, you see at the beginning of the game, Jaylen Brown has the ball. Steph Curry comes up for pick and roll. He waves him off. I don't want Steph Curry. I want Draymond. Come here. I mean, and he's been hooping. His ones, he is deep in his bag. I think dribble penetration really killed Golden State. No one can really stand in front of the ball. I think the low man was there too early at times. They were there too late at times. So they got to control that. But if you do look at the game, like, Golden State's up 17-18 first game. They lose. They win by 20. Or whatever. The game two. They're down 17. Come back, take lead. So you Golden State feels like you feel like they're in control, but you have to give Boston a lot of credit.
You feel like they're in control, but they're down 2-1 in this series in Game 4 in Boston.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.